The power of solitude. Have you ever wondered why many spiritual seekers choose the path of solitude? In our bustling world, solitude is often misunderstood, seen as a state of loneliness or isolation. However, for the spiritual seeker, solitude is a chosen path, a space of tranquility and introspection. It's a realm where the constant noise of external influences is silenced, creating room for inner exploration. Consider it this way: when you're constantly surrounded by others, your thoughts and feelings can easily be influenced, even overshadowed, by those around you. You're in a constant state of reaction, responding to external stimuli. Solitude, on the other hand, offers a unique opportunity to shift this dynamic. You're no longer reacting to the external world, but instead, you're interacting with your inner world. This interaction with the self is the heart of spiritual growth. It's about peeling back the layers of external influences to reveal your authentic self. This is where the power of solitude truly shines. It gives you the space and time needed to delve deep into your thoughts, feelings, and beliefs. It offers an environment free from distractions, where you can truly listen to your inner voice. Solitude encourages self-reflection, prompting you to question and challenge your beliefs and perspectives. It's an opportunity to confront your fears, insecurities, and doubts head-on, fostering growth and transformation. Furthermore, solitude allows for a profound connection with the universe. When you sit in silence, you can feel the rhythm of life pulsating around you. You become aware of your interconnectedness with all that exists, and this realization can lead to a deeper sense of compassion, understanding, and love. It's crucial to remember that solitude is not about escaping from the world, but rather, it's about gaining a deeper understanding of yourself and your place within it. It's about nurturing a relationship with yourself, cultivating self-love, and fostering a sense of inner peace. Solitude is more than just being alone. It's a state of being, a journey inward, a journey that can lead to profound personal and spiritual growth. So next time you find yourself in solitude, remember that you're not alone, but on a beautiful journey of self-discovery and spiritual awakening. So, what happens when we embark on this journey of solitude? As we step onto the path of solitude, we begin a journey inward. This isn't a journey marked by physical milestones, but by personal and spiritual growth, a journey that leads us to the core of our being. The first stage of this journey can be unsettling. We are so accustomed to the noise and distractions of the world around us, that the silence and emptiness we encounter when we first embrace solitude can be disconcerting. We may feel lost or disconnected, maybe even a little afraid. This is natural. It's a sign that we are stepping out of our comfort zones, breaking free from the chains of external influences, and beginning to explore the uncharted territories of our inner selves. As we continue on this path, we begin to appreciate the silence. We start to listen to the whispers of our thoughts, our hopes, our fears. We become more aware of our feelings and desires, and we start to understand what truly drives us. This is the stage of introspection. Introspection is like holding up a mirror to our souls. It's about acknowledging our strengths and weaknesses, our triumphs and failures. It's about understanding our past, accepting our present, and shaping our future. It's about learning to love ourselves in all our imperfections. And then as we delve deeper into our solitude, we reach a stage of profound peace and clarity. The noise of the world fades away and we are left with the pure, unadulterated essence of our beings. We find a sense of purpose, a sense of direction. We discover our true selves. This is the power of solitude. It's not about isolating ourselves from the world, but about connecting with our inner selves. It's about finding our own voices amidst the cacophony of the world. It's about discovering the depths of our spirits and the heights of our potentials. The journey inward is not an easy one, but it's a path filled with profound discoveries. Why is solitude so essential for spiritual growth? The journey of spiritual growth is often a solitary one. As we navigate the uncharted waters of our consciousness, we find that solitude is not just an ally, it's a necessity. Think of solitude as a mirror. It reflects back to us our true selves, undistorted by the noise and influence of the world around us. When we sit alone with our thoughts and feelings, we are given a unique opportunity to examine them without distraction. We are able to delve into the depths of our psyche, to explore the caverns of our mind that are often left unvisited in the hustle and bustle of daily life. Through solitude, we disconnect from the external world, the world that often dictates how we should think, feel, and behave. This disconnection is not a form of escapism, but rather a way to connect with our authentic selves. It's like taking off a mask that we've been wearing for so long that we've forgotten it's there. By spending time alone, we are able to explore our inner universe. We can observe our thoughts, feel our feelings, and question our beliefs. We can ask ourselves, why do I think this way? Why do I feel this way? Do my beliefs serve me, or do they hinder my growth? These are questions that often go unasked, yet they hold the key to our growth and understanding. Solitude also allows us to cultivate a deeper understanding of our emotions. Instead of being swept away by them, we can sit with them, understand them, and learn from them. We learn that emotions are not something to be feared or suppressed, but rather, they are indicators of our internal state, guiding us towards areas that need our attention and healing. Moreover, solitude gives us the space to engage with our creative selves. In the silence and stillness, ideas and spirits can emerge, like flowers blooming in a quiet garden. These are the seeds of transformation, the whispers of our soul guiding us on our spiritual journey. In solitude, we also learn to appreciate the present moment. Without the distractions of the external world, we can fully immerse ourselves in the now. We learn to find joy and peace in the simple act of being, in the gentle rhythm of our breath, in the silent hum of our existence. But perhaps the most profound benefit of solitude is the realization that we are not alone. In the silence of solitude, we connect with the universal energy that binds us all. We realize that we are part of a vast, interconnected web of existence, and in that realization, we find a sense of belonging, a sense of home. In the silence of solitude, we find the answers we've been searching for. This is the power of solitude, the gift of being alone. It's in the quiet spaces between our thoughts, in the silent whispers of our heart, that we discover our true selves, our purpose, and our place in this grand tapestry of life. But solitude is not always easy, is it? It's a journey that comes with its own set of challenges. At times, solitude can feel like a heavy cloak of loneliness, wrapping around us, isolating us from the world. It can feel like we are standing alone on a deserted island with no one but our own thoughts for company. This feeling of loneliness can be overwhelming. It's like a deep chasm that can seem impossible to cross. We may long for the comfort of familiar voices, the warmth of shared laughter, the security of being surrounded by others. And yet, it's in these moments of loneliness that we are given the opportunity to truly meet ourselves. In solitude, we come face to face with our own thoughts, our fears, our hopes, and our dreams. It's a mirror that reflects back to us our true selves, stripped of all pretenses and distractions. It's a chance to delve deep into our minds and hearts, to understand who we really are and what we truly want. But these moments of self-reflection can be uncomfortable. They can bring to the surface feelings and thoughts that we've long buried. They can force us to confront parts of ourselves that we'd rather not see. It's like peeling back layers of an onion, each layer revealing a part of ourselves we may not be ready to confront. Yet, it's in this confrontation that we find growth. It's in these moments of discomfort that we learn the most about ourselves. We learn to navigate our own minds, to understand our own emotions. We learn to be comfortable in our own company, to find peace in our own thoughts. And most importantly, we learn to accept ourselves, flaws and all. We learn that we are enough just as we are. We learn to love ourselves not in spite of our flaws but because of them. So, yes, solitude can be challenging, it can be lonely, it can be uncomfortable. But these challenges are not obstacles. They are opportunities for self-discovery, for personal growth, for self-love. The challenges of solitude are not obstacles but stepping stones on our spiritual journey. How can we embrace solitude and make it a part of our spiritual journey? A query that we often find ourselves grappling with. But before we delve into the depth of this question, let's take a moment to appreciate that solitude isn't about being alone. It's about being with oneself. It's about immersing yourself in the silence, listening to your inner voice, and allowing it to guide you on your spiritual path. One of the most practical ways to incorporate solitude into your everyday life is by setting aside some time each day for self-reflection and meditation. It could be as little as 15 minutes or as long as an hour. The duration doesn't matter as much as the consistency. This dedicated time is your date with yourself, a time to pause, breathe, and reflect. Another way to embrace solitude is by creating a peaceful environment for reflection. This could be a quiet corner in your home, a serene spot in your garden, or even a tranquil park nearby. This space becomes your sanctuary, a place where you can disconnect from the outside world and reconnect with your inner self. Now, while setting aside time and creating a peaceful environment are important, they are merely a backdrop. The real work happens in your mind. To truly embrace solitude, you need to be comfortable with your thoughts, emotions, and inner self. This might not be easy at first. You might find yourself distracted by random thoughts, or you might feel uneasy in your own company. But don't be disheartened. Remember, it's a process, a journey. With time and practice, you'll learn to silence the noise and listen to the whispers of your soul. One way to do this is by practicing mindfulness. It's about being fully present in the moment, not dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. When you're mindful, you're able to observe your thoughts and feelings without judgment. This sense of detached observation can help you develop a deeper understanding of yourself and your spiritual journey. Embracing solitude also involves understanding and accepting that it's okay to be alone. It's okay to spend time with yourself, to enjoy your own company. You don't always need to be surrounded by people to feel connected or content. Sometimes the most profound connections are those we make with ourselves. So the next time you find yourself alone, don't see it as a sign of loneliness. Instead, see it as an opportunity for self-discovery and spiritual growth. Use this time to explore the depth of your being, to understand your desires and fears, to listen to your inner voice, and to nourish your soul. Embracing solitude is not about isolating ourselves, but about creating space for our spiritual growth. It's about finding peace within ourselves, about understanding that we are enough, just as we are. So, let's embrace solitude, let's embrace ourselves, and let's embark on this beautiful journey of self-discovery and spiritual growth. In the words of Paul Tillich, loneliness expresses the pain of being alone, and solitude expresses the glory of being alone. Solitude, a state often misunderstood, carries with it a depth of wisdom that can only be discovered in its embrace. It is the silent teacher, the patient guide, the gentle whisper that calls us towards introspection. This is not about isolation, but rather about consciously choosing to spend time with the most important person in our lives, ourselves. Solitude allows us to venture within, to explore the caverns of our heart and the landscapes of our mind. In the quietude, we hear our thoughts, our dreams, and our fears more clearly. We become aware of our strengths and our weaknesses. This self-awareness is the first step towards wisdom. When we are alone, we are faced with the raw, unfiltered truth of our existence. We see our lives not as a series of external events, but as a rich tapestry woven with our thoughts, emotions, and actions. We begin to understand that we are not just passive observers in this grand spectacle of life, but active participants shaping our own destiny. Solitude also offers us the wisdom of perspective. The noise of the world often drowns out our inner voice, causing us to lose sight of what truly matters. In solitude, we can step back from the hustle and bustle, view our lives from a distance, and gain a clearer understanding of our place in the world. Moreover, solitude cultivates inner peace. It allows us to slow down, to breathe, to simply be. In this state of being, we find a tranquility that is not dependent on external circumstances, but springs from within. This inner peace is the fertile soil in which spiritual growth flourishes. In the silence of solitude, we discover that we are enough. We are complete. We are whole. We learn to love and accept ourselves as we are, and in doing so, we become better equipped to love and accept others. In the glory of solitude, we find our true selves. This is where we uncover the wisdom that leads us towards self-realization, towards a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. This is the wisdom of solitude. If you found value in this journey of solitude, we invite you to join us on this path. By subscribing to this channel, you're not just clicking a button. You're joining a community of seekers, of individuals who are brave enough to embark on this path of solitude. If you've resonated with what you've heard today, show your support by hitting that like button and sharing this video with those who might benefit from it. We also invite you to share your own experiences in the comments section. How has solitude played a role in your spiritual journey? What wisdom have you gleaned from these moments of introspection? Your insights could be the beacon of light for someone else navigating their own journey of solitude. Remember, the journey of solitude is a journey inward. It's a journey to self-discovery, to spiritual growth. We look forward to joining you on this journey. Until next time, keep seeking, keep growing.